Hello and welcome back. This is Maya Andreasen, and this is part one of the rigging tutorial series I'm going to be making for the Maya 1 class. We are going to start by setting up our scene and doing a lot of front end setup to make the back end a lot easier. So the first thing you're going to notice is this shelf up here. This is a custom shelf I have made. We've gone over custom shelves a little bit before. We are actually not going to make this shelf right now. I have this shelf available for you on eCampus. You can upload it, or rather download it, by going to the class on eCampus and going to course material. And you will find the shelf there. I believe it's called MayaRigging_shelf. All right, so the first thing we need to do is make a series of groups because we are going to be making a lot of joints. We're going to be making a lot of controls. And so we are going to have a hierarchical kind of system set up. And that system is set up through groups and parenting things from one another. So the first thing we're going to do is make a bunch of empty groups. So I'm going to go create empty group. I'm going to call this one Global Move 01. You'll notice I have something called EG right here. This is the create empty group node. I did add it to the shelf. So from now I'm going to click that. And if you click it, it makes a bunch of empty groups. So we have Global Move 01. We have IKs 01. We have Control Objects. See? 01. We have an extra one which we might not need. All right, because actually we do. So this last one is going to be our main parent rigging group. So we'll call this Boy Rig 01. All right, so what is parenting? Parenting is very similar to grouping. It's basically putting an object or objects within or underneath in a subgroup to the main object or the main group, okay? So this group right here, Boy Rig, this is gonna be the parent. To parent something, you select the child first, and then you select the parent. So I'm selecting char model. This is my model group, which I already had, and it has all my models in it, the elements of my model in it. And I'm going to select it, and then I'm going to control select my outliner, the Boy Rig, and hit P to parent. And then if we look here, we'll see that this is blue, but it's like a really light blue or gray. That means that our child is within this group. It's within this parent. So if I click the plus sign, we'll see, oh, there is my model. Okay, there's my char model. So whenever you group something, you select the child first, or parent something, you select the child first, and then you select the parent object, and then you can hit P to parent. You can also go to edit parent. And you'll see here, if you wanted to unparent something, the keyboard shortcuts are here. So P to parent, Shift P to unparent. All right, so the next thing we want to do is we want to parent our control objects and our IKs to our global move 01. So I've selected my IKs and I've selected my control objects, and then I'm going to control select global move 01 and hit P to parent. So now we can see there's a little plus sign next to global move 01. If I click it, we can see that our control objects and our IKs are here. Now I just suddenly realized that there is one more group that we need to make, and that's a group for our joints. They're kind of important. So I'm going to click EG up here on my shelf and create joints 01. And with this selected, you'll notice there's no little plus sign next to it. That means there's nothing underneath this empty group. It's just an empty group. There will be things, believe me. So I am going to press Control and select joints 01, and then with Control selected, click on Global Move 01 and hit P to parent. And now, as you can see, I have my control objects, my IKs, and my joints all parented to my global move. So lastly, what I want to do over here is I want to parent my global move 01 to my Boy Rig 01. So I'm going to select Global Move 01, Control select Boy Rig 01, and hit P to parent. So once again, we are always selecting our parent first, and then our child, or rather our child first, and then our parent. I'm so sorry. Child first, then the parent. Think of it as the opposite of when you're on an airplane and there's an emergency and the oxygen comes down. Yeah, they always say on an airplane, put it on yourself first, then put it on a child. In this case, it's the opposite. You're going to select your child first. You're going to select your parent second. All right, now if you wanted to open up your entire hierarchy, you can press down on Shift and then click the little plus sign here, and it'll open up the entire hierarchy. You can also close it if you don't want to do that. You can just click the plus sign, and it will just open things one at a time. Let me show you. So if I click this plus sign, it will open things one at a time. Okay, so you can do it that way as well. The other thing you can do is that if you want to select a certain thing and go to it, you can select it and hit F in your outliner, and it'll go straight to that thing that you have selected, which is super duper helpful when you have joints selected. All right, so the next thing that we want to do is we actually want to put our character model into its own layer. So it is in its own group, and it's parented to the Boy Rig 01, but we want it to be in its own layer. Maya has layers just like Photoshop, just like Substance Painter, just like Illustrator, and a lot of other programs where you can make 2D drawings, digital drawings, and editing. So here is the layers option over here. So under channels, you have to be in the channels kind of window here. You can't be in modeling toolkit. You can't be in attribute editor. You have to be in channels. So we're in the channel box layer editor. And we are going to go to this tab display layer. And if you click on layers here, you get a bunch of options. I am going to create a layer from selected. It looks like nothing's changed, but it has. So I can turn off my visibility here and turn it on. That's the V. And suddenly my model is not there, and then it's back. Now, next to it is P, and next to it is an empty square. But if you click that empty square, you can go into something called template mode. So that's T as in template. And you'll notice that all you see is a grayed out outline of the model. You cannot select it. You can also do you can also click again and go into reference mode. So once again, I can select my object until the cows come home, and nothing's going to happen. I can't select it. It's simply in reference mode. And lastly, of course, if you click it one last time, you are back into regular mode, and you can select your object as much as you want. This is going to be very useful when we are creating bones, because we're going to need to be able to see our character, but we don't want to have to select it, because we don't want to confuse things and end up accidentally selecting parts of the model instead of joints. So that's why we are creating this layer. I'm going to name this layer by double clicking on it. And instead of layer 1, I'm going to call it model _ layer. Now, there's some cool things here. You can change the color of your layer. So all these options, I am going to be keeping it blank in terms of color. But let's say I wanted to make it red. I click Save, and we have this little red color swatch here. And you'll notice that the wireframe of the model is red. If we double click again on the layer, we could go to, let's do a green and click Save. Now it's changed to green. We double click. We could choose purple, click Save, and now it's a purple wireframe. Or we can go back here to this box with a slash through it, and it is back to being regular. All right, so now we have set up our model for rigging, and the next video we'll start the rigging.